Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope your day has gone beautifully. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. While sitting here doing the coon laugh is Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, with his wife looking at him, more amused by him than she is by whatever was said. And then there's Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell sitting next to Clarence Thomas's wife. Now, I came across this headline and I almost couldn't believe it. His in-laws say his niceness makes up for him being black. Now, y'all, you just cannot make this stuff up. How in the world do you marry into a family where they see you're black as a liability, so you got to come in there bug dancing, skinning and grinning and doing the huckabug and everything else to make up for being black? Now, and this comes from the Atlanta Black Star. Oh, he's a good black. Social media reacts after article of Clarence Thomas's white in-laws saying his niceness made up for him being black. So apparently they said this a while back, but it has made its rounds again. His niceness, and black people don't even necessarily think he's nice. Anita Hill certainly did not. But for them, he is nice, and it makes up for him being black. That is racist, it's insulting, but it shows what some black people will put up with just to marry and assimilate into white society. A news article from more than 3 decades ago resurfaced on social media this week, igniting a firestorm due to incendiary comments by Jenny Thomas, wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. At the heart of the controversy are Jenny Thomas's comments to the Washington Post in 1991 concerning hot-button issues such as abortion and affirmative action, which critics argued at the time would likely come to influence Clarence Thomas's judicial opinions over time, and they certainly have. She has greatly influenced how he votes on the Supreme Court, as it appears. The 33-year-old article with the headline, "The Nominee's Soulmate," reveals Jenny Thomas discussing her staunch conservative views at length, prompting renewed scrutiny many decades later, with growing calls for transparency regarding her ongoing involvement in her husband's work. But that's not all. Fresh allegations of racism also resurfaced from the era, with many social media users voicing outrage over insensitive remarks in the same article by Jenny Thomas's relatives, who said they were shocked in 1987 when Jenny told them she was planning to marry a black man. I bet they were. I can guarantee you I was surprised when I found out she was going with a black man, Jenny Thomas's Uncle Ralph Knopp said from his Iowa farmhouse, according to the Post. It was unusual for us. Yeah, it was unusual for us too. But you have to look at it like this. Clarence Thomas might have been the best she could do, because she's kind of big and gawky looking. Jenny's Aunt Opal chimed in next, saying, "But he was so nice. We forgot he was black. And he treated her so well. All of his other qualities made up for him being black." She was apparently unaware of the bigoted undertones in her comments. Well, they weren't undertones, that was obvious. And she didn't care, because that's how she felt. She spoke her truth. Many social media voices swiftly pointed out that the remarks highlighted the abundant judicial biases that may be at play between Thomas and his wife behind the scenes while potentially influencing the nation's highest court. Internalized anti-blackness has Clarence Thomas in a chokehold. That's what somebody wrote. Another user criticized Justice Thomas for allegedly not standing up for his race. No, he never has. Please tell me this isn't real. Please, he wrote. In all seriousness, how could a brother stomach that level of bigotry from within your spouse's family? Does he despise his mother, his own skin color? I wouldn't trust him to judge a hot dog contest with this level of coonery. Neither would I, neither does anybody else. Another post read, I wonder how many years he had to sit in the car at Thanksgiving until her family finally invited him inside. And this was from a black comedian who was married to a white woman and said that he couldn't go in the house during Thanksgiving. He would take her home and he had to sit outside in the car while she went inside and had Thanksgiving dinner with her family. These are the kind of stories that of black people, you don't even get upset about them anymore because of let a fool be a fool. That's what I say. Still another user suggested, and this sounds like somebody who may have known him during his early days of college. She said that Justice Thomas's stance on affirmative action underwent a complete reversal from his days as a law student to the time of his confirmation on the high court. Yeah, because he's a sellout. They bought him off. Deep down in his heart, he probably does believe in fairness and affirmative action and trying to help black people in the position that he's in. But he sold out. So when you sell out, you have to do what the people that bought you tell you to do. Not surprised at all, he wrote. Ironically, he was into pro-black groups while he was in undergrad. I guess when we graduated and tried to get a job and faced discrimination, he thought, if I can't beat them, join them. Yes, that's probably exactly what he thought. In a scathing rebuke, Andrea Jean vividly evoked the specter of the old Jim Crow South, accusing Jenny Thomas's relatives of harboring racist sentiments. Yes, to say the least. Oh, he's a good black, non-threatening to their delicate sensibilities. They can be their ratchet selves around him because he won't challenge their way of thinking. No, he definitely will not. One user labeled Justice Thomas an Uncle Tom for allegedly aligning himself with the white community, stating that's why he's been fighting for white acceptance, suggesting he had betrayed his own community's interests to gain favor with white America. Well, that goes without saying. Clarence Thomas is a lost cause, and it doesn't surprise me that he tolerates racism from his wife and his wife's family to get along with them. But that's really what you call a sad and weak individual. I hope that family has gained the position on the Supreme Court and all the fraudulent money that he has received from billionaires. I hope it was all worth it. I really do, because he has sacrificed a lot. Now y'all, that's what I think, but let me know what you think. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day.